Hi, I'm Susan. I hope everybody's doing great today. Today I'm participating in the 50 Stack Challenge 2 hosted by Amy of Crafty Cat. And we're up to prompts 39 and 40. And 39 is good and 40 is evil. And I'm going to do altered playing cards and I'm going to use the back. And I've got these images for good. I've got this little boy on his knee to this little girl, and for evil I've got this skeleton bowing down to this lady skeleton. So I hope you'll enjoy this video. Be sure and check out Amy's channel, and be sure and check out the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 2 to see what everyone else has made. So without further ado, let's get started. Since my stickers were a little on the small side, I decided that playing cards would be the way to go this week. So I'm just wrinkling up some tissue paper and I'm just going to apply it to my card using Mod Podge. My stickers came from my antiquarian sticker book and I think they're so cute. So I just wanted everybody to know that today is my birthday. I am 57. Can you believe it? I can't. You might. But my boys, they surprised me with a nice craft chair. And I needed one because I had my son's old computer chair and the hydraulics had gone out. So it's like I'd start crafting. Next thing I know, I was eye level with the desk. So this was a nice surprise. And my youngest son told me that I looked like one of those evil villains that all I needed was my cat sitting in my lap. So I really don't know how to take that, to be honest. But it's a nice, big, comfy computer chair, and I'm so proud of it. Now I'm just going to use my heat gun and dry the Mod Podge. Now that my Mod Podge is dry, I'm just pulling the tissue paper from around the edges. I'm giving it that little rough look on the edges. Now I'm going to go around the edges of my card and I'm using walnut stain. Now I'm going to paint over my good card with a dragonfly glaze. It's from Folk Art. And this is a blue-green-gold shift. I wanted to give it that iridescent look. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but it really is pretty. Now for my evil card, I'm using the dragonfly glaze in red, violet, blue shift. I wanted to kind of give it that a little bit of a dark feel to it, although it ended up being more of like a pink, but it's still, I think it worked. Now I just did a very, very light coating of the dragonfly glaze in gold, red, violet shift. I think that the order that the colors come in is what you're going to get the most of. So now I'm just going to once again dry my cards. Now I'm going to get my stickers and I'm going to back them onto regular paper because I want to trim around them and get it closer to the edge. I don't want that white, or in one case pink, to be so prominent. If you can see on that card how it's the background is like a pink. So I want to get a little closer to the edge. These stickers aren't really very sticky, so I do use a glue stick on the back. And the good thing about putting it on the paper is you can kind of play around with how it's going to go onto your card or whatever you're putting it on. Sort of like a die cut. Now when I started cutting out the skeletons, I realized that they were wider But as I started fussy cutting around, I realized that I could separate them, Ooh, mind blown. And so that way I was able to put them a little closer together and keep my card upright. Now I find some items to use to go with my pictures. It's like I've got this bat to go with the evil, and I get a butterfly for good. Now I'm going to ink around my images using the same walnut stain. Now I'm going to use this trim on the side of my card. I thought it would go well with the image, and I have a red one that I'm going to add to the side of my evil image. And I'm going to glue these down using Fabri-Tac. It's good, it's sticky. I get it all over me every time I use it, but it really does great on these fabric type embellishments. Now I'll play around with how I'm going to put my images on my card. And when I do the skeletons, I feel like there's just too much space kind of, above them because they're a lot lower. That it doesn't fill up the whole card. So I start looking for ways to fill it. And I come up with these fabric roses, little tiny fabric roses. I'm still not 100% sure with the skeletons, but I start gluing down the ones on the good while I give it a think. I start to glue down using my art glitter glue, but it really didn't hold. I had to get up for a minute, and then I ended up forgetting to cut the camera back on. So what I ended up doing is using the Fabri-Tac, and I added some cheesecloth. I have some cheesecloth that's not pure white, kind of a creamy looking color, and it was perfect for the background. It kind of gave that foggy look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got my good and I've got my evil. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope these cards, I'm hoping that the iridescence will show up better in the photos at the end. But they really are pretty and they've got such a glimmer to them. So I hope you'll be able to see that. So be sure and check out Amy's channel at Crafty Cat, and be sure and check out the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge too to see what everyone else has made. And until next time, bye y'all.